Hey guys, welcome back to another video. The last video while I'm here in Florida, I just wanted to show you an overview of what we've accomplished. We did a bedroom makeover and we did a deep clean and a little bit of decorating here in the kitchen. I got everything nice and clean and I love the way it's looking. I love all the blue accents and it's just so cozy in the apartment now. The last video we did a deep clean of the bathroom and a little bit of organization. I still feel like I can do some things in here, but that'll come in time. The deep clean was most important, but I did get some organizational items to contain some things, and that's kind of the word of my videos while I'm here is containment. Now we're moving on to the living room. I have already removed all of the decor. I need to give this room a deep clean. Now the sofa is a slip-covered sofa. And I could take, this is all the decor that I took out that we're going to put back in after I'm done cleaning. But it's always nice to remove everything, get it out of the room, do your deep clean, and then put everything back nice and fresh. But the sofa I could actually, oh, really quick, I did want to show you that I cleaned the patio. I didn't film it because it was too bright when I was doing it. But there are a couple of grease spots on the patio, which drives me nuts. But we needed a new doormat because the previous tenants left had kind of rotted and stained the concrete. But I cleaned the windows really good. I Lysoled and scrubbed with the broom the patio. And I got a new mat for us when we walk. We always use the little pathway through the garden to get onto our patio and into the apartment. So I wanted to get a new one there. And I do hope to do a little updating next time I'm here to the patio. Some comfortable chairs and that. But I have some pilling on my sofa and the sofa needed to be vacuumed. It is a slip cover, but some of the cushions are worn and you will see that here coming up where the zipper is broken on one of them and it was just more of a hassle to do that. So I decided to go ahead and just give it a good vacuum and then take my fabric shaver and remove the pilling off of the sofa, which always just adds so much freshness to your sofa. It makes it feel, in some cases, brand new all over again. And you don't realize how worn your sofas get from the pilling on it. And when you shave them and bring it back to the way it's supposed to be, it just looks so much better. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that first. I want to thank you guys so much for all your support for the videos that I've been doing here while in Florida, but I cannot wait to get home. I have a deep clean and organization that I need to do in my kitchen. The kids are moving out and I'm going to need to do a deep clean of upstairs. Not that they don't keep it clean, but you know, mom's touch. It's my house. I want to make sure to give everything a good deep clean and vacuum. And eventually we are going to do the bunk room. So the room that they're staying in right now, because we already did the guest room makeover there, but the room that they're staying in now, I want to turn into a bunk room for the grandkids for when they come over, because the sleeping arrangements are good when they come over. We always have a place for everybody to lay their head, but I would like to just give them their own room for when they spend the weekends with us. And so we have that to look forward to. Very exciting. I always like to remind in every video when I'm here in Florida, just because I get new viewers, and this might be the first time you're ever seeing my face. And so, hi, my name is Anna, and this is our apartment in Florida that we rent. This is where my husband works. He travels for work, and so he stays here at this apartment during the week, and then he's home on the weekends. And every once in a while, I come to Florida just to give him a break from traveling, and this time I've been here for 3 weeks. So I'm taking advantage of the time to do a little bit of decor refresh, and I always deep clean when I'm here. So that is what we are doing. We are deep cleaning the apartment. I always like to make sure to do that before I leave. It makes me feel good to know that the apartment has been deep cleaned and Ernie just has to do maintenance during the week while he's here. And he does a really good job about that. I've had a few companies reach out to me for sofas, and I've always turned them down because they, oh, really quick, I got this fabric shaver at Home Goods. It was only $5.99, so perfect. Anyways, they've reached out to me for sofas, and I've always turned them down or just not responded because I didn't need a sofa. And I got to talking to Ernie, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to see, because there was one sofa that I was really interested in. Kelly from Kelly's Corner has it, I believe. And I thought it's a modular. And so, but it's a modular sofa and it looks so stinking comfortable. She said it's so stinking comfortable. Her and there's a couple of other girls that also have gotten it. I can't remember what it's called or the name of the company, so I apologize. But I told Ernie, I said it's a modular, so I can get it like the size that I need for the apartment with like a chaise. And so I may be doing that the next time I come if I can get it all arranged properly. But all of that was from just shaving the sofa, which is always amazing to see. We're going to go ahead and get our throw pillows put back on the sofa and the throw blanket before we move on. I really do love this sofa. I love the shape of it. I love the bench cushion. I love all of that, but it's too big for the space, and the slipcover, like I said, is starting to fall apart. It's old, and to get a new slipcover for the sofa is about $1,000. At least one place that I saw, and I just figure it's better to get a new sofa and maybe sell this one for $500 if I could. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? I just took a damp microfiber, and I mean very, very little water, just to do like a damp dusting on the chair. I need to get some conditioner. This is a real leather chair, and it's Ernie's recliner, and he likes it. He moved it back to this spot. I had it all changed around last time I was here, but he has gotten used to it being in this spot, and so he put it back, and I'm okay with that. He's got to be comfortable while he's here. So I just needed to do a light dusting on it. But like I said, I do need to get some conditioner for it. Now I'm going to go ahead and dust all of the surfaces here in the living room. We're starting off here with the table, and I'm going to get the lamps dusted off really good. I love this pledge. It smells really good. It's like a multi-surface pledge, so you can use it on, I've used it on my stainless steel before, and it works really well. And it's not for like appliances, so like not for TVs or anything, but I will take my cloth and with the residual on it and just wipe the screens of the TV, and it works really well. Both of these side tables are perfect. I think they'll be good too, even if I do get a smaller sofa. I think they'll work out well. I like this one in particular, but the corner did get damaged in the move. I tell you, every time we have people move our stuff, you know, because it'll be moved from the apartment into a pod. The pod will be taken to wherever it is we go, and then they unpack it. They always do some sort of damage to at least one piece of furniture. This move, we got 3 things broken. So Ernie's chair is not broken, but the side is a little bit separated from the actual, I don't know, I can't explain it, but that's damaged. They broke the bed frame, and this table got a nick. And so you can see in the apartment too that we moved that little dresser into the living room. Ernie really wanted it in here because of the storage. It's a nice place to like put keys and all that kind of stuff when you walk in. And it is a little small for the TV on top of it. The TV just barely fits like perfectly on top of it. But we love this piece. We've had it for years and years. I got it many years ago in California at Home Goods. And it's back when like painted, designed furniture was in, and it's a unique piece. And I mean, it's not like, you know, it fits so many like areas. We've used it in so many different places in our home, and has had so many different purposes. But I just love the shape of it. I love the finish of it. I love it. So we decided to go ahead and put it back in the living room. Like I said, we're using warm tones in the living room. And the table that I had in the corner before, it fit, but I hated that the back was open so you could see the cords, and it just didn't it felt very bachelor, and I didn't like that. So we moved that to the entry hall, which you guys saw in the last video, and it works much better over there. Although we don't ever use that door. I mean, very, very, very rarely. I think we've probably went in and out that door maybe 5 times since we've been here. And but I told Ernie, I go, it would be really fun to turn that into like a little dining nook, you know? If you kind of, here's the table right here, you could see, but if you think about like New York, you know, if you have a small space, watch videos where people do home decor in New York apartments, because it will give you so much inspiration for your small spaces. They have to be very creative with their space in New York because everything is so small. And I told Ernie, I go, we could turn that little like that little entry hall into like a little dining space for like a table of 2. I don't know, something to think about. If we decide to stay here, I did mention a couple videos back that we may be considering moving to a different apartment complex because of the location. And instead of having a parking lot off of our patio, we would have grass. And but we need to take a look at that. But our lease is not up here until the summer, so that wouldn't happen till then anyways. But I'm getting the baseboards done in the living room. The only area I did not do is the sofa. The sofa is extremely heavy, and I did not want to take the chance of hurting my back, so I did not move the sofa to get the baseboards. And then while I was cleaning the baseboards, I noticed some nicks and scuffs on the wall. And once you pull out that magic eraser, it's addictive, and you just start to move around your house. And so that is what I did. I got the magic eraser out and just started moving around the apartment and checked all the different areas for scuffs. This is something that I think a lot of people miss when they're doing their housekeeping, because I watched a video one time where they said, when your house is clean but still looks dirty, and these are the areas that you're missing. So it would be scuffs on the wall. It would be baseboards. People don't do baseboards. Ceiling fans, light fixtures. Also, this is one for the books. I don't know that I've ever showed it, but when I dust my lamps, I always run my rag over the light bulb, because the light bulb catches dust as well. And you would be surprised at how dim the lighting becomes with the dust on your light bulb. So I thought that video was really interesting. There was quite a few things, you know, like people forget to dust the top of their light switches and their outlet plates, you know, your air conditioning control unit or your heating control unit, just all of the different little spots that are forgotten in a home when cleaning can make your home feel dirty when you actually clean it all the time. I'm going to go ahead and put some decor back. I wanted to show you guys that I got that siesta key little sign to go next to my coral, and I thought that was so pretty, and I loved that. I told Ernie we should be collecting those wooden signs everywhere we go, and so I think I'm going to start doing that. The next thing I wanted to do is get these plates. This one always gets really dirty, and I will get it with the mop sometimes, but today it needed me to use my arm power, and so I wanted to make sure to get that really clean, because this is the door that we use to go in and out, and just wanted to make sure that was fresh and clean. Which is another spot that is often missed in a home, is the doors around the doorknobs and the entrances to homes. First impression is a big deal when you are entering a home. So now we're going to go ahead and take care of the blinds. I just have my Swiffer. I'm going to go ahead and run that over them. I keep these pretty clean because, you know, I see them all the time, so I keep them pretty dusted. And this is a trick that I have for you. If you have blinds and you want privacy but you don't want to close the windows off, I just go ahead and I open them just until they are maybe down just a tad, you know, facing down like right here. And then I just run my hand up to the height that I want the privacy at, and tighten them up, and then I have the top open and the bottom closed. That way, while I'm sitting and watching TV or I'm doing things in the apartment, I still have natural daylight in the apartment, but I also have privacy. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the ceiling fan done before I move on to vacuuming and mopping the floor. I don't have much mopping to do because I've already done the bedroom and then the bar stools. It's a small apartment, but I did want to give it a good vacuum. It always amazes me if you look at the tank, you'll see that the tank was empty, and once I'm done with this wool carpet, it's pretty full. I didn't give you a close-up look at it, but you can pay attention to the tank while I'm vacuuming. Wool rugs. They will shed until they just don't shed anymore. That is just the nature of the fabric or the material, and so but the more expensive rugs or the better quality rugs, they don't shed as much. This one is from Better Homes and Garden from Walmart, and they still have it. And I love this rug. I love the pattern on it. I love how neutral it is. I love the fact that the pattern gives it texture, but it's also a neutral rug, so it grounds everything in the room, but it's not super loud, and I'm not stuck on a specific design. And I think that the sand color goes really well with the theme that I'm doing here in the apartment, which is coastal. I didn't have much to mop because the carpet takes up most of the living room. So that's nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and start adding my decor back in. These 3 ginger jars were on the bottom shelf of the table we were using for the TV, and so I thought they would look really beautiful here on the coffee table. Then I'm just adding our coasters, and I bought this little bench for a footstool for me and decided to go ahead and put it in this corner while I'm not using it. And then in an attempt to hide all of this ridiculous stuff that we have to have plugged into the wall, or why do they have a telephone jack? I do not know. These are brand new apartments, and I don't think people have phones anymore, but whatever. In an attempt, I thought, well, let me just put my blanket basket over here, and that'll be more appealing to the eye for me. And that is it. My apartment is now deep cleaned. I still have 2 areas of the house to do, which is not fun to watch. It's just my closet and our closet and the laundry room, which doesn't need a whole lot of work, so I'm going to take care of that before I leave. But the apartment is now deep cleaned and ready for Ernie to enjoy when he gets back after taking me back to Tennessee. It looks beautiful. I love all the touches I added this time around. I hope you guys agree. I want to thank you guys so much for all your support while I'm here in Florida. And as usual, don't forget to leave me a comment, give this video a thumbs up, and hey, share the video with somebody that you might think likes this type of decor. I appreciate you for staying till the end, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.